Okay, for this episode of Landing Gear, I have another app that will save you money on flights. Yeah, every flight-related app is trying to save you money on flights, and I have yet to see an app that's trying to charge you more for flights. So, I guess the question then becomes, what makes this app different besides the obvious? Well, my friends, the devil's in the details. This app is where travel inspiration meets great deals on flights. Sound cool? Great. So live from my travel app arsenal, I want to show you the Hitlist. You're watching Landing Gear, where I review the latest travel apps and travel gear. My name is Christopher Rudder, and this is rudderlist.ca. The Hitlist app opens on the Explore screen, where the app has put together some inspirational suggestions. But before we get started, as always, a little housekeeping. On the main menu at the bottom, tap Profile. On the top left, tap the person. Here you have the option to find and follow friends on social media, add friends from your address book, and or share your personal invite link. Tap arrow to go back. On the top right, tap the Gears button. Here's a list of customizable controls for an even more personal experience. For example, Home Airport automatically chooses the airport closest to your current location. For me, that's Toronto Island, YTV. But I can also add nearby airports like Lester B. Pearson, which is YYZ. Tap arrow to go back. You can choose your favorite alliances and airlines, which is good for points collecting or personal preference. Porter Airlines is one of my personal favorites. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Porter Airlines if you're paying attention. Okay, tap arrow to go back. On the screen, you can also change your currency, edit your profile, get help and support, rate the app, follow Hitlist on social media, etc. Tap arrow to go back. On your profile screen, you can change your picture, check your points, see who you're following, and who's following you. Good old Danielle, always my biggest fan. You can also keep track of where you want to go, where you've been, and where your friends have visited. My hit list shows you a list of all the places you're interested in, and when you tilt the phone into landscape mode, you get a map showing you the distance from where you are to where that destination is. Tap arrow to go back. Where I've been shows you all the places you visited before. Notice under New York, it has Danielle's picture because that's where she's from. According to this app and the information I've logged, I've only seen 8% of the world. Gosh, sheesh, I got a lot of work to do. I have to add all the other places I've been and make plans to visit the rest. Okay, back to the Explore screen. Tap the globe on the bottom menu. You'll notice at the top left corner, it shows the airport call letters closest to your current location. Featured list has some very specific choice options, like surreal hit list destinations, or destinations where the dollar is strong, or top spots for summer snow. Interesting, etc. Suggested trips offer suggestions. Most popular has your usual suspects: New York, Paris, France, London, etc. My favorite, weekend getaways, which showcases places like Boston and Chicago, which are close to me, and according to this, are actually looking pretty good price-wise. Awesome. You also have various options like Explore Italy, or Azores, or Croatia, or US, or UK, etc. Tropical getaways, James Bond film locations. Awesome, because I actually have a blog post about this. You also have spicy food spots, underrated Asia, best for photography, another one of my favorites, volcanic excursions, best party cities in the world, a third one of my favorites, and trending destinations. Okay, let's tap something. Okay, this is cool. As I move the phone, the image also moves. Okay, so you can tap I've been here to add it to your list of places you've been to, and likewise, you can tap I want to go to and add it to your hit list. You can also see which one of your friends want to go. Maybe you can go with them, or not. Let's send Danielle a quick message. Next, we have the top 3 deals from Toronto to Boston for specific days. I like this one, as it's a weekend, so let's tap it. Wait for it to update, and you have the airline info and flight. If this looks good, tap it. From here, you can choose to be reminded by tapping Remind Me. Or, if it's all good, you can book it by tapping Book. What's cool is that within the app, you can also book your hotel accommodation. Tap Hitlist to go back. You can also book your Airbnb accommodation. Tap Hitlist to go back. Or you can book through booking.com. As you can see, your dates are already filled in for you. Love it. And likewise, with Airbnb and your hotels, the city of choice is already selected for you. Tap Done to go back and tap the arrow to go back again. Back on the Boston screen, you can see more deals by tapping More Deals. And we can refine our search by adding some filters. Tap X to go back or tap Apply Filter. You also have a graph. Now this is interesting. It shows you what the lowest price was recorded for the year so far. In this case, it was March. I should have went in March, but instead I went to New York, so it's all good. And again, you have a map telling you the distance and flight time. 2 hours is sweet. Next on the bottom menu is My Hit List. This is where everything you added ends up. To add more to your hit list, simply tap Explore and Build Your Hit List, which will take you back to the Explore screen, or you can tap Plan a Trip to get started with creating an itinerary. The search button allows you to manually search for what you're looking for. The app will still, however, give you some suggested destinations. And lastly, Notifications is your dedicated screen for all your notifications. And that's about it. So get the app and start building your own hit list. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments below what countries you would want to add to your hit list. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.